Hello everyone and welcome to Playday 3 of the Intel Extreme Masters Season 1 group stage, and we'll start with Group A as always, and this time it's going to be Firestrike against NightWolf, and first map is going to be Norwood, and it's actually close position with Firestrike spawning here in the bottom left spawn position, starting with Altar and Burrow first, of course, whereas his opponent is doing the same thing, so no Tavern Hero for NightWolf, building the Altar and Moonwell here right in front of the forest, where there are plenty of trees where he can and will eventually hide his wisps from a harassing Blade Master. Yeah, Group A, of course, everyone at the moment is basically at the same situation, one victory, one defeat for everyone, and not so ambitious Ancient of War creep is going to be what NightWolf is going to do first, but of course with the Ancient of War in this position, actually it's quite a far path to the gold mine as well as to the mercenary camp here, but yeah, we'll see what he's going to be doing with that. Maybe probably uprooted and produce a couple of archers eventually. It is a heal fountain, as NightWolf has already stated. And let's see, Blade Master first for the Orc player, Demon Hunter first for the Night Elf. Nothing particularly thrilling at the moment. Second Burrow coming as well, so no super quick tech or anything. Other than that, we might see no shop before the take by Firestrike here because of that heal fountain. First archer is probably going to be produced soon. Second Moonwell should be coming right about now for NightWolf. Okay, now he's moving the Wisp, and there's the second Moonwell. Blade Master about to spawn. First archer being produced, so yeah, nothing too exciting. Maybe worth mentioning that NightWolf scouted in both directions here. Of course, he's already found his opponent rather quickly. Not sure if if Firestrike is able to read that properly. I'm assuming he is, and therefore he should be aware of where NightWolf has spawned, even though he didn't scout it so far. Demon Hunter is going to kill the Ignore Brute here, getting, what was it, Manual of Health, I think. Blade Master, of course, coming in here as this creep camp is, you know, in direction of his own main base. He's gonna get the last hit on this tiny little null, which should probably not be game deciding, but we'll see. Demon Hunter actually doesn't want to fight here with the Ancient of War. I would have expected him to stick around that one, as it's more or less suicidal to go ahead and fight right in front of that one. But yeah, NightWolf decides to head back here, taking with only 2 Moonwells, whereas as expected, Firestrike taking with no shop as well. Yeah, and more archers are being produced, as we've seen pretty much every Night Elf doing Night Elf against Orc in this tournament so far. Some nice blocking with the grunt here by Firestrike. Moonwells are almost empty. The archer heading away from the main base here towards the right hand side, which means she's probably gonna fall to the Blade Master. Night is now starting, but too late. No hide possible anymore. Of course, there's no Dust of Appearance on the Blade Master so far. Let's see if the Demon Hunter is going to pick that up. I'm assuming he will, which is going to make this harassment a lot harder for the Orc player, because he's not going to be able to reveal here. And as you can see, there are so many Wisps secured behind just these 2 Moonwells and the Altar. So there's not really too much Firestrike can achieve here at the moment. He got 1 archer kill. Actually, no Dust of Appearance bought by NightWolf, which, you know, I guess he doesn't really need it against the Blade Master because he's out of mana already, but buying it away from the Orc would have been more important. But then again, Firestrike didn't buy it so far as well. 3 grunts out already, no surround attempts so far. The grunt is taking more and more damage. Maybe he can wake up the creeps here with the archers and then quickly hide. In the meantime, third Burrow coming. Nothing else coming for for NightWolf at the moment. And it looks like Firestrike is just gonna sit at the fountain for now. Archers are there as well, and yeah, he's forced to pull back at least for a moment here. Demon Hunter also just regenerating at the fountain. Let's see if the Blade Master doesn't want to waste any time here. Okay, he gets the dust right now. Yeah, shop is coming for both of the players. 2 more Moonwells coming. Yeah, that's rather late by NightWolf, but that's just a result of the Blade Master and the grunts hanging around there for all the time previously. Sentry wards probably the best item he could have found there. I guess, yeah, Lightning Shield could have been useful as well against the archers. And the Lightning Shield actually goes to the Demon Hunter. Beastmaster picked up second for NightWolf. Ancient of War is now uprooting again. Looks like he might move towards the natural expansion here eventually. Not really sure where else he would be going. Ancient of Wind number 1 is coming. Number 2 not so far because he doesn't have the gold to build it at the moment, because he invested into 4 archers while taking Beastmaster now joining the army. Not really sure if I agree with NightWolf's decision to pick up the Beastmaster here at the bottom right corner instead of the bottom left corner, where he would be right next to the Orc base already, and he could harass right now with the Beastmaster and an incoming Demon Hunter and easily cancel at least one of these Beast 3s. So Shadow Hunter second, double Beast 3 for Firestrike, so he's sticking with you know, what we've seen him play previously. And against Sase, I think it was on play the one, it worked very nicely. So let's see if he's going to be able to make it work against NightWolf here as well. So the Ancient of Wind is going to be cancelled. Still tier 2 for the NightDev player. Shadow Hunter coming out, but 3 Quill Beasts already and 4 archers. He's going to do so much damage, and Town Portal used immediately. There's not really a lot more to reach here for Firestrike inside NightWolf's main base, but both of NightWolf's heroes are already low. Shadow Hunter using the Clarity Potion, which gets cancelled immediately by Mana Burn, so that was completely useless. Let's see, one of the archers is going down. That's still acceptable, of course, and the Shadow Hunter not microed properly. He's taking a bit of time there, but getting him out, Demon Hunter isn't going to be able to do much more. So yeah, okay, he's supply blocked his opponent for now, 34 out of 30 supply, which means the Raider production will start a lot later, but so will the Tailend production. 2 Agents of Wind coming right now, as well as the Tree of Eternity, Shadow Hunter, Blade Master, and the Grunts continue creeping. Other than that, the Night Elf, yeah, so far he's only got his heroes and 3 archers. The Ancient of War actually just moved to the main base of NightWolf. I guess eventually it's going to be very useful there, because there will be hit and runs coming in with the Raiders, or there is at least a potential for hit and run with the Raiders coming in eventually. And of course, Ancients of War uprooted against Raiders are awesome. So Firestrike for now can produce 1 more Raider, actually could produce even a second one, as he's got the resources to do so. At the moment he doesn't do so for whatever reason. Going to the shop, which has already been crept. I feel like he may be wasting a bit of time here. Looks like he might have to buy another Town Portal, which is exactly what he's doing. And he's probably gonna lose another burrow here, so this is already pretty huge. Demon Hunter gets surrounded, and let's see if he can outrun this, because yeah, okay, Firestrike is turning around, therefore the Demon Hunter will be forced to Town Portal, but the rest of the army is gonna get out of there alive and well. So he, NightWolf that is, won another minute at least with this little push here, trading Town Portals and killing a burrow, and therefore only 1 Raider is going to be on the field for Firestrike. Actually 2 Raiders will be on the field for Firestrike, but after that it's gonna take him a while to get production going again, because this burrow is gonna have to finish first, and that means there's not gonna be a lot of potential for pressure or for hit and runs anytime soon. That gives NightWolf the chance to, you know, build up a decent number of Tailends here. Firelord third for him, so really going heavy on those summons, which, you know, kind of implies that he wants to go for a fight rather early on instead of going for the late game, in which the Tinker would definitely be of greater use than the Firelord. So let's see, there's 1.5 on both the second and third hero, whereas the Demon Hunter is 2.5 already. Greater Mana Potion for him. Well, I guess he's gonna want to pass that to one of his other heroes or sell it. Okay, he's actually selling it, getting a new Town Portal. Other than that, not really any resources available for NightWolf to buy anything else. Shadowhunter level 2 in the meantime. Well, the flute of accuracy is rather useless for him, of course, since he's only relying on raiders and the grunts, of course, as long as they are still alive. And the expansion again is coming rather soon. We've seen this against Sase already as well. And it worked out quite nicely. So Fight and Sue's first talent is going down, second talent is about to follow as well. The Blade Master is actually the first one to really get under pressure right now. A very good angle for NightWolf as he's able to do a lot of damage against those raiders immediately. Firestrike is pulling back towards the fountain. First Grunt is taking a lot of damage as well. Very nice usage of the Fairy Fire by NightWolf as well, only using it on the units he really wants to focus here, as the raiders, one Grunt and the Blade Master did get it earlier on. Another Grunt is under focus fire right now, and the army of the Night Elf is just able to do so much damage at the moment. Next raider has to be pulled out, just pulled out in time. Decent micro here by Firestrike. First of the lava spawns is going down, but not before splitting. Another Grunt has fallen already. In the meantime, one Talon here inside of the main base for whatever reason. Second lava spawn has gone down as well, but there's not really a lot of forces remaining for Firestrike at the moment. He's trying to go for another Talon. Another Grunt is being microed out just in time. So decent micro by both of the players so far. Another Talon gets picked off. Blade Master actually has to be careful, and he doesn't have any more mana, and I think he's surrounded here. And is this Blade Master just gonna fall? Yeah, the Shadowhunter doesn't have any mana as well. And the Blade Master level 3 falling here is a huge deal. Level 2 for both the Firelord and the Beastmaster. And therefore, I think Firestrike is not gonna be able to stay in this fight. He's definitely gonna have to fall back. What he needs right now is win time for his expansion to come through while not taking a fight. The Shadowhunter's gonna have to be careful. Cyclone going on him, and he doesn't have a town portal, and I think the Shadowhunter will fall here as well. Yes, the round is easily closed, of course, by NightWolf, and there's the GG already. Wow, what a quick ending to this game, which Firestrike definitely did not intend to happen so quickly. Of course, you know, taking that fight in the middle there seemed kind of fine for both of the players. As I mentioned, NightWolf with that Firelord third definitely wanted to take a fight earlier on, whereas, you know, the fight for the longest time went decently for Firestrike. He was able to pull out, you know, low HP stuff, which was all fine, and I feel like if he had gotten himself a town portal again on his Blade Master and would have been able to town portal out of there, it would have been fine. NightWolf had something on the map, scouting the top left spawn position while the fight was going on. I'm not sure if he actually scouted the expansion already. I feel like he could have, or he would have eventually scouted it. But then again, you know, that's all theory, of course, at the moment. Firestrike would have had more time to regroup after town portaling out with the Blade Master. Maybe get into another engagement in front of his expansion, which I think would have been finished after the fight in the middle, and then he could have gone for a longer game, but that's all theory. He didn't have the town portal. He got his Blade Master surrounded. He got his Shadowhunter cycloned eventually and surrounded. And yeah, therefore NightWolf taking this first game rather convincingly, and the second match is going to be played on Echo Isles.